How's it going, everybody? My name is Ray Rodriguez. I'm a real estate agent and a real estate investor out here in Las Vegas and Henderson, Nevada. Today, I want to bring you guys to this house right behind me. And this is a house I actually just sold where I represented the buyer. Now, there's a little bit of a unique story with this house, and I'll tell you guys that in a second. But first, I wanted to speak a little bit about this neighborhood here in Henderson, Nevada. So this is actually a neighborhood in Henderson. This is the Green Valley area. And in my opinion, this is one of the best areas in all of Henderson, Nevada. In fact, I've lived in Green Valley my entire life. The house I live in is obviously in Green Valley. I own that house, and I just bought a rental property, and you guessed it, Green Valley as well. And I'm actually looking to buy another house in Green Valley. So yes, I'm I almost said extremely valley, but I am extremely biased when it comes to the Green Valley area. I think this is a phenomenal neighborhood, one of the best neighborhoods in all of Henderson and all of Las Vegas in general. So with that being said, let me get out of the way before I get hit by this car. Let me wave at this guy. Hi, great. Thank you for not running me over. So let me tell you guys a little bit about this house, about the situation here. We have a gorgeous property, 2,100 square feet, nice HOA here in the Green Valley area. And let me tell you guys a little bit of a story about this house. And also, if you're considering buying or selling a property in Henderson or in Las Vegas, just click the link in the description below and I'll be sure to reach out to you. So let me share a little bit of a story about this house with you guys. So this house was listed on the market for $650,000, okay? It was listed at $650,000. In my opinion, this house is worth $550,000. It was on the market for, I believe, a couple of months. It wasn't selling because it was overpriced. And the listing agent and the seller actually ended up dropping the price from $650,000 to $550,000. Okay, when they dropped the price from $650,000 to $550,000, me as a realtor, I was able to think to myself and say, hey, if these people are willing to drop the price by $100,000 overnight, chances are they are a motivated seller. A motivated seller is someone who wants to sell their house fast. Maybe they need the cash or whatever the situation may be. Not sure if you guys can see my girlfriend. Yes, you can see her. What's up, Stephanie? Anyway, a motivated seller, as I was saying, is someone who wants to sell the house fast, right? So I see that they dropped the price from $650,000 down to $550,000, and I start thinking this might be a motivated seller situation. So I call an investor who I work with. His name is Ryan Pineda. He's very well known in Las Vegas, former professional baseball player, has about 1 million followers on social media. And I said, hey man, I think that the people who own this house would be willing to sell it for a discount just based on the fact that they went from $650,000 to $550,000 overnight. And he's like, okay, what are you thinking? And what I said to him was, I think we could get a pretty good deal on this property. And he's like, okay, what do you think we should make an offer for? And they were listed at $550,000. A lot of people might think a good deal is like $545,000, $540,000. No. I said, hey, let's submit an offer all the way super low at $400,000 and let's see what happens. So we submitted an offer for $400,000 and they ended up countering us at $500,000. So they went from $650,000 to $550,000 to sending us a counter all the way for $500,000. But I told my client, I said, hey, I think we can get this property even cheaper than $500,000. So we ended up countering them, I believe it was at $410,000, and then they countered us at $425,000, which we accepted $425,000, and that is actually the price that my buyer ended up buying this property for. So again, this house is worth $550,000, and I was able to get it for my buyer at $425,000. What that means is now that the market has started shifting a little bit and prices are starting to come down a bit, Fortunately for my buyer, he still has over $100,000 in equity because we were able to get him such a good deal. I wanted to show you guys what a 2000 build home looks like here in Henderson, Nevada. If I didn't mention it earlier, this house is 2,100 square feet. I'm just showing you the property as we go to it, of course. This is a walk-in closet in the master. This house has 4 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms. My buyer is actually gonna rent this house out, but if we were flipping it, because I flip houses myself, but if I were flipping this house, I would get rid of this shower, I would get rid of this tub, and I would create a huge shower here with a shower head on this side and a shower head on this side, and maybe even a shower head coming from the middle as well. So you can have a his and her shower at the same time, and then just a little bit of water coming from the middle as well. I think that would make this house look gorgeous. I would definitely get this whole bathroom remodeled, but again, we're not flipping this house. In fact, if for whatever reason my buyer would have told me, hey Ray, I don't really want this house for $425, I promise you I would have bought it myself. Clearly, I'm a huge fan of Green Valley. Let me show you guys all the bedrooms, the bathrooms, another walk-in closet. Very nice walk-in closet for the secondary. Another bedroom here. Does this one have a walk-in closet? Looks like it might. Wow. Where's the light switch here? Does it even have one? All right, doesn't look like we have a light switch for this one. Maybe it's outside. Here it is. There we go. So very unique to have a walk-in closet and what it looks like to be all of the bedrooms. Let's see what else we're missing with this house. I like how there's a his and hers, or a Jack and Jill sink as well for the vanity. This, you know, it's in fine condition. Actually, that's not true. I hadn't seen this before. When you're working with investors, they don't really care what condition the property is in. They mainly just care that you're getting a good deal. And on this particular property, he didn't just get a good deal, he got a great deal. So he doesn't care about those minor things because he's gonna rent it out, and obviously those little minor things he's gonna have to get fixed before he ends up renting it out anyway. And you can get everything done in this house for a really cheap price. So yeah, let me show you guys the backyard. All right, so honestly, this backyard is kind of small. I wish it was a little bit bigger, but it's not bad. I would have no issues living in this house myself. Again, it's in a very nice area. A very peaceful, quiet neighborhood. The only thing, this house actually, the backyard backs up to a road, and it's not a main road by any means. If you're familiar with Henderson, the cross street would be, I'll tell you one of the major roads. One of the major roads would be Stephanie, and Stephanie Street is just a little bit further that way. So you're not backing up to a main road, but you are backing up to like a, I don't know, a road in the area, if you want to call it that. So that's the only downside. You're gonna have to hear cars. I don't know if you can hear them in this video. But again, if you're getting this house for $425 and it's worth $550 as is, you know, it'll be worth a little bit more after he renovates it. You can't really complain. And for the most part, I believe I've shown you guys the entire property. This is the very first video I'm posting on this channel. If anyone watches this, let me know down below, do you guys prefer newer build homes? Do you prefer older homes like this one? Even though this property was built in 2000, it's still considered a relatively new home, but I'm just curious, do you guys want to see videos on brand new homes or just homes that, you know, have a couple of decades to them, because I sell both types of properties. So I'm just curious, whatever you guys want to see, I'll make sure to make that happen. And yeah, that's the story on this house. And if you're wondering if that's the only time I've gotten a deal for a buyer, the answer to that question is no. In fact, 9 out of 10 times we end up getting our buyer a killer deal on whatever property they end up on whatever property they end up buying. And of course, when we help a buyer, I can't talk. And of course, when we help a seller sell a home, we're also selling those homes for top dollar. So if you have any questions about the real estate market in Las Vegas or in Henderson, just shoot me a message and click that link down below if you are interested in making a move, whether you want to buy or you want to sell. And I'll be happy to help you out, regardless of if you want to buy in the next 24 hours or if you want to buy in 24 months. If you have any questions, just shoot me a message. We can hop on a phone call and I'll be happy to help you out any way that I can. Hope you guys enjoyed the story on how we got a deal on this house, and hopefully we'll be able to get you a deal on your house as well. Thank you all for watching. I think I'm supposed to say like and subscribe since I'm a YouTuber now. Appreciate your time. I'm out of here. Bye.